Okay, hey everybody. Greetings, welcome back. Vorm here. I have returned. Let's play something new. Okay, so we're going to be checking out, as you can see, Death Road's Tournament. Just released a couple days ago. 1.0 released a couple days ago over on the Steam. Brought to us by Knights of Unity, who kindly provided me with a key to check things out. So we are going to do so. I've played a tiny bit of the game. I played part way through, maybe a quarter of the way through one run, to kind of get a feel for it and to be able to hopefully explain a few things while we're playing. So as a descriptor, as I think I mentioned in the titles of the videos going out to the various platforms, it's think Car Wars, if you're familiar with that. Car Wars Auto Duel from the bad old days of pen and paper tabletop gaming. From, I think, was it Steve Jackson Games? I think it was Steve Jackson Games that did Car Wars and Auto Duel. Yes, I played those games quite a bit, and it's that game style, and welded to basically a Slay the Spire meta game, where you've got a node branching path map that you travel across, and it gets harder and harder as you advance. You go from the west coast to the east coast of the US and try to get to the tournament. So that's kind of what we're going to be doing. Yeah, we could compare it to lots of other things, I'm sure. So yeah, one thing I will note or mention, and I may change this while we're playing, is make sure you go to this motion sickness tab if you have any kind of a problem with the way the background looks when we're actually in the combat portions. You'll know exactly what I'm talking here in a little bit. But in this, you can turn off various settings to change kind of the visuals. So we'll fiddle with it when we get into that section so you can see what I'm talking about. But I wanted to mention it right up front for folks that may not stick around long for in the video, that you can change that in a few ways. So let's go ahead and hit play. We're going to jump into a brand new run. All right, Zed the Dude Murdoch. So the way things work is we're going to be basically modifying a vehicle as we travel across the map. It's a node system. We'll have combat encounters at certain points. We'll be able to repair at certain points, upgrade at certain points, things like that. And the cards we have in our hand are based off of the equipment that we install in the vehicle. So we've got some driver cards that, you know, whoever we pick as our driver has available to him. And then we're going to have a skid deck, which is when we go somewhat out of control, we draw cards from that skid deck. And then depending on what equipment we have in our vehicle, we'll have other cards available to us. We will be able to modify the equipment as we work our way through the combat situations. So yeah, we're on a choose your driver section. I think you unlock the other drivers as progression, because right now I have nobody else. We got Zoe Murdoch, we got Chevelle Monroe and Eddie Davis, and Frank Hertz, Richard Ramirez, Robert Karski, Robin Kurana. So I don't know how these unlock or when or where they unlock, but there's a bunch of drivers. Currently, he's the only one we've got. We got Zed the Dude Murdoch. He's got a starting gadget of a time catcher. Gain 5 grip each time you end your turn on gear 5, which isn't often. And this will make more sense later once we get into the actual combat gameplay section. We can look at the details of cards by right-clicking, so we can see symbology and then descriptions, what's going to happen. So bash backwards and reduce gear, so shift down 1 gear. And again, that'll make sense here in a little bit. So let's hit continue. And here's our starting setup. Choose your ride. And once again, I have no options, but there are a number of different vehicles apparently. So at some point we will we'll unlock some stuff and have other choices and options that we can run around with. But currently we're going to be in the Buck Continental. So we've got armor rating, essentially hit points. This is handling, which is another rating. Oh, actually it describes it. So handling represents driver's control over a vehicle. If it drops to 0, the vehicle performs a skid. Handling is fully regenerated at the start of each turn and partially right after the skid. And then condition. Vehicle's structural integrity, essentially health. And we have other values. This is a bash value when we smash into somebody, as well as handling damage, or bash damage. Condition and handling, that's what those two are. And this is armor. Yeah, they show armor. Absorbs incoming damage, restores at the beginning of battle. And then we have some starter gear, and these items that are slotted into these positions are providing these various cards that we have available. So the basic car design is giving us these, and then we have slots for what? Engine, wheels, and then back, center or middle, and front weaponry. So these are the slots we're going to be putting different gear into, and then each item is providing what you see down here. So this particular engine is providing us with weak throttle and weak throttle. The tires are giving us turning point, etc. You get the idea. A lot of other symbology. We'll kind of work our way through that stuff when we actually get into gameplay. So let's just hit continue. And we shall do so. Choose your starting position. So, map of the U.S. We start on the west coast. We can pick any starting position we want from these green flags, and several of the flags will then be populated with competing drivers. I don't know if we ever meet those drivers in fights along the route, but as you can see, whatever route we pick, it's just a branching node system similar to Slay the Spire and a bunch of other games since Slay the Spire. And I don't know, they may not have originated this, but the Slay the Spire is probably the most popular one that people might recognize. And then we have a grand tournament we're trying to get to. East Coast City Territory, our final destination. And I assume that's where the boss of the run is actually located that we would have to defeat. But we're going to be competing in some way with other drivers. It'll show up on the map. So if we look in particular at a route, so for example, we've got that, an event of some kind is going to happen, a combat encounter or a road battle is going to happen. That's a gearing point, a fixing station. So we've got that symbol and that symbol. This one is a chop shop for buying and selling gear. This one is a repair station where we can actually repair structural integrity. You can't just repair anywhere you want. So some of these routes, you'd be really hurting to get to a repair station, depending on the route you pick. So yeah, you know, paying attention to that. So like if I took this route here, it's, you know, buy stuff, repair. That's an awful lot of combat encounters in between getting a repair action in. So, you know, be a little cautious what route you pick. Wow, look at that little section. 4 combat encounters in between 2 fixing stations. I guess that's appropriate. There are reasons why you might want to take that many combat encounters, especially early game, when the fights are going to be a little easier. Because generally, as a reward after each combat, you're going to get to pick a piece of gear off of one of your opponents and hot swap that into your vehicle. So I can see circumstances where it might be a good idea, especially early to hit some of these high combat encounter areas if you think you'll be able to handle the fights. So, you know, we'll just pick a route. I don't know the game well enough yet to really get too strategy-izing about the routes. So let's just pick something middle road. Shall we go from South Los Angeles, San Francisco Crater, the New Salem, or the ruins of Seattle? What is this, Baja or El Punto Sur? Okay, whichever. What do we got? 2 fights, story. I don't know that I'll hopefully need a fixed station that early. So maybe we can get to that fixed station before we'll need one. So let's go, let's start here in San Francisco Crater. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there is a difference in how many encounters, but what is that? 1 story, another 1 and 1. So the story nodes are the same. Wonder how it, if there's like balances or if there's particular routes that might be better than others with close scrutiny. Huh. All right, let's go, let's take this route. This route looks terrible. We got lots of combat encounters before we hit a fix-it station, but yeah, let's do it. So we're going to start in San Francisco Crater. Either winged. All right, let's hit go. So there are our competing drivers, the other starting positions. Like I said, I don't know if we can eventually meet them, if both of us happen to end up on a combat node or not. I don't know how that works. But for a while, we're not going to be worrying about where they're located. All right, let's take this south road, right? Yeah, south road. Actually, is it worth going to a chop shop this early? If I get there and have accumulated next to no money, is that really going to be a valuable position? Or should we just go fix it? Then I don't really have a choice. Then we've got sell shops before another fix it. Let's go, we'll go ahead and take a look at what this one is. We'll hope we can survive to the fix-it shop. Alright, choice has been made. Road battle. Destroy all enemies or escape. Escapes left 5, and I think that's for the entire run across the map. We can right-click on the vehicle to get details. So we're going to be fighting a single harpoon buggy. So we know what its condition, our hit point value is, the damage that it inflicts when it rams, its handling, and regen, and then what cards it's going to have. So of note, it is a forward firer. So it's got hook back and hook up. Basically, it's going to either push or pull. It's going to hit you with a grappling hook and then either pull you to them or pull them to you, whichever. So looking at this, obviously what we want to do is we want to be behind him. So that way he won't be able to use his one really only weapon. So we're going to try to position ourselves behind him if we can manage it. That's the main thing I think I started looking for in the limited amount of play I've had so far, is I check their basic abilities and I check what kind of weaponry. So the few vehicles I've seen, they seem to generally favor either forward or rear firing for the most part. There's 3 positions, but this guy's got center position only, but they're only firing forward. So, all right, and that's his skid deck, which I don't really care about. Okay, let's go ahead and get to fighting. So here we go. We get first turn. Now, the thing I mentioned when we very first started, if you notice the roadway, that could be bothersome to people. Some people might get motion sick or have issues with the way that's represented. So that's why I wanted to make sure people knew there was this motion sickness option here. Currently, it's on the default setting, but I could go to various settings and it changes these options here. And then if we go back in, you can kind of see what it's done. Let's just jump straight to high. That pretty much removes most of the blur and aspects I think that would bother most people. So I'm not really sure what to use during a live stream. Typically I tend to go with trying to make things as friendly as possible for everybody to be able to enjoy. So I might leave it on high. I don't know that I care enough about the feeling of speed aspect that's imparted by the stripes going by. It's really pretty much a completely tactical movement and shooting game. So the speed aspect, well, could be interesting for the short term. Not sure I care. We can see the, well, I don't know, what is this, a range finder? A distance in slots. It's indicating the slot positions that each of us are in, basically. So let's bump back. I'm gonna go, I guess we didn't really look at medium. What's medium do? I don't know if that really changes it much. I think I'm just gonna go high. Let's play it safe. We'll go high, but I wanted to show it so people can pick their own if they decide to pick the game up for themselves. But I like that the developer put these options in, because when I first started seeing mentions about the game a while back, they didn't originally have this, and that was one of the main complaints I remember seeing that people had, was the kind of motion sickness aspect. So good they got something in. So we'll just go with this. It's representative enough for what we're going to do. Okay, so up here we can see our item, our artifact, basically. Gain 5 grip each time you end your turn on gear 5. There's a lot going on here initially to kind of figure out, a lot of iconography that we have to learn and such. But basically, we have 12 handling, and that's what it's going to cost us to use our cards. So 2 handling, 3 handling, 2 handling, 2 handling. And the handling doesn't reset until the beginning of my next turn. So I have to consider usage of my cards and retaining enough handling to compensate or basically provide handling armor versus effects he might inflict on me. So if he bashes me and I lose handling damage, it would be good not to go into a skid condition. The skid condition is going to randomly move my car around and so on, which could be really bad. So depending on where things are at and if the lane is about to run out or there's obstructions or things like that. They have to be cognitive of your lane position, speed, enemies, what kind of firing arcs they have and weaponry they have available to you. A lot of things you got to kind of pay attention to. We can see turn order down here. It's just me and him, so that's fairly irrelevant. And I can end my turn anytime I want, either by playing cards and then saying, all right, I'm done, or if I run out of handling, it'll end my turn as well. So we can't just use every single card we've got if it exceeds our handling value. So yeah, so that's basically what's going to happen. So like I said earlier, positioning-wise, I would like to drop back and get behind him and stay behind him if possible. So I need to check to see what kind of movement options we've got and whether I'm going to be able to accomplish that. So we've got our driver cards over here, and then we've got our vehicle cards here that are based on the equipment that we have installed that we talked about earlier. So let's go ahead and, oh, that's our skid deck, by the way. So if I do go to 0 handling, these are the things that are going to happen. Depending on what gear I'm in, I'm going to draw X number of cards. It's basically 1 per gear. So if we're up in 5th gear, which is where some of the fun stuff we have access to, we want to be in a high gear, but it's also a lot more dangerous because we're going to draw more skid cards. And we could basically skid ourselves right off the road, right into enemies, lots of possibilities. So you got to be cautious. If we look at cards, let's look at this card, for example. So it's obviously a weapon card. It's going to cost me 3 handling to fire it. And you can see the positions it's going to hit. Now, it's going to hit all of these positions out to a range of 3. So if there's an enemy here and an enemy here, they're both going to get hit. So anything within this grouping is going to take a hit and is going to have 13 structural damage inflicted on it, or condition damage. There are variations of this. I don't have a lot of choices to show you right now. But you'll see variations. This one is a burst fire. It's going to hit everything. But there are some other ones where only the top row might be lit up, but it'll still show 3. That means only one of the 3 is going to be valid. But it could be any one of them. You'll see what I mean in a bit. And it highlights out in front of me the hit locations that are going to be possible. So I could hit up to 3 targets with a single burst if I had cars in each of the lanes there. So what are we looking at? So we got 2 firing options. One is firing forward, one is firing to the rear. We've got stick shift, which is going to allow me to change my gear as well as either move back a space or move forward a space. And the numbers to the left, this side, is indicating what gear I'm currently in. So I'm currently in 1st gear, so I only have access to this lower section where 1st, 2nd, and 3rd gear are located. If I can push up to 4th or 5th gear, then I can change 1 gear, but move either forward or backward 2 spaces. So that would be a reason why you would want to push your gear up, because there are a lot of times higher power or higher ability options at the higher gear levels. But then there's also more danger. So what do we got? Turning point. That's going to let me shift up and down a lane. That is... Mobilization's a really good one for only 2 cost. If I could push my gear up to 3rd gear before I used it, we'd be able to move 2 spaces pretty much in any direction we want. Weak throttle. Only forward or backward 1 space. And again, unless again we push our gear up. What to do. So we could immediately pop up into 3rd gear with a stick shift card. That'll get us into 3rd gear and allow me to back up a space, both of which I would like to do. Then, if we do mobilization, we'll be in 3rd gear. I can drop back another 2, or I can drop back 1 more. Let's see, that won't be quite enough. So that would be, what, 1 space? I need to drop back 3 and then go up 2 through some combination. So gear shift, drop back 1. We've got the, well, we won't get to 4th gear with the current cards. And neither of these are going to give us gear changes. We're not going to have enough points to get me where I want to be and do any offensive damage. So, let's... I still think I want to get behind him and then force him to maneuver to get into position to do anything to me. But I'm going to do everything I can to just maneuver and not worry about doing damage this phase, because his only real damage is forward. So as long as I can keep myself to his rear and force him to use all of his handling points to maneuver, he won't get a chance to do anything to me, and then the second turn I'll really be able to put some pain on him. So let's go ahead and do the stick shift first. So I get to pick whether to go to 2nd or 3rd gear, and then we're going to drop back. And then that card is complete, and we're down to 9 handling. So next up, if I do that one, we can kick up 1 more gear and gain 5 block. This basically is a block for taking condition damage, which wouldn't be bad. That'll get us to 4th gear, which would then let us do that one to shift up 2 and go back 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and we'd be in position. But that's going to cost me, what, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of my 9? So, let's do it. I like it. So we're targeting ourselves for the block damage, basically. Now that we've done that, let's go ahead and do mobilization. And we'll drop all the way back to there. Then we're going to do turning point. And we've managed to get into position. We've only got 2 handling left. I could... No, that's a backwards fire. Yeah, we're just going to stop right there. Now let's see what he does. He's probably got enough points to get behind me. I don't know if... Oh, he's just going to do that. Our block took care of most of that. You going to sideswipe me? Yep. And now we're going to go into skid, and we're going to skid 4 times, which could be bad. Ow. Well, that worked out okay. We took a little bit of the damage, and now he's going into skid mode. Well, now I got to get down to there, which I can do with that. Oh, we drop back to 3rd. Alright, so we got a forward shot, submachine gun burst. We have a lead spray, which we can't hit him from our current position, but if we move down 1, we can. That's the rear fire. Alright, we only need to do 11. This is going to do it. I can't actually see the bottoms of the cards. I was worried about that. Let's see. So yeah, this will be enough to kill him. All I have to do is get into position. So let's just do tune in again. It won't matter where we're at, really. Let's just do this. This will be a quick and easy one with me just mostly explaining stuff. Alright, we're in position. We got plenty of points. Oh, whoops. My bad. He's got 40. I was thinking, for some reason, the 11. Alright, let's take another submachine gun shot. Now he's down to 8. And I've got 3 points left, which is not going to be enough to both maneuver and finish him off. I could drop back 2 and force him to maneuver further. Or I can end my turn where we're at, so I have a little bit of handling. Third gear. We're going to fishtail around. Let's just end the turn. We're going to end up taking more damage from this easy guide than I was hoping. Yeah. Alright, what do we got? Lead spray, and then 2 rear bursts. So we just need to go up 1, or forward 1, and then we can hit him with lead spray to finish him. So, just do ride on. Yeah, I had no forward attacking moves. I wouldn't have been able to finish him. Alright, so vehicle's destroyed. We got some scrap. That's the currency, basically, that we'll use later. And we choose 1 part to collect. So, we got a cooling system. That's giving us our submachine gun shots. The DR-36 cooling system. It'll do a little bit of damage around. Nah, definitely not that. I'm not particularly fond of the sawed-offs. But maybe a shortcut. And then the Foss oil 6-liter barrel. Well, the oil flood. That's the rear firing great bursts. I don't particularly want any one of these. Well, we're going to take one, but I'm not going to install it. Yeah. Alright, let's just take the cooling system. We'll collect it instead of equipping it, which would hot swap it immediately. Alright, so easy fight, but we took a little more damage than I was hoping to. We took 10 structural damage. Go ahead and head the next one. So this time we're up against a Yokomoto Shinobi, 25 condition. Doesn't do much bash or handling damage because, you know, it's a motorcycle. But it's got grenades. Ouch. Alright. So it can do grenade drops and do fair damage in that area. What's that other symbol? I haven't seen that one. Rumble. Beginning of your turn, take condition damage equal to the amount of rumble. Then lose 1 rumble. Alright, so it's going to put a dot on me. That's interesting. I hadn't seen that one yet. Let's see. So he's got Get Shifty. He's got a lot of shift cards. Going to be able to move forward, back. Pretty much he's going to do a lot of movement. So he's fast. We're going to need to take him out as quick as possible. Positioning. I don't know how the game handles positioning. If it totally randomizes or if it's a difficulty thing where it's going to put you in worse and worse starting positioning as you move across the map. Alright. So, beware him getting just ahead of me and hitting me with those grenades. So if I could stay ahead of him somehow and use rear firing to finish him off, that would be great. Of course he's going to start there. Well, hi there. Gravel lane. Start of the next round, this lane changes to gravel. Move back by 1 when switching lanes from asphalt to gravel. Okay. So what we don't want is for him to just back up 1 and then drop grenades on me. This is an example where I said earlier you might have some colored and some not. This doesn't mean it'll only hit this side. It just means that he can hit either side, but only one of the 2 is going to be a valid location for him to target. He can't target both. He has to pick one or the other. Alright. And he's very fast and maneuverable. So, 25 hit points. Can we do 25? Rear firing. If I move up 1, I can hit him for 12. Oof. We might actually be able to do it. If I move up 1, then I can lead spray, And then if I can shift one and get one more shot off, I don't think I have enough points to do all that, though. Let's see. So 2 points to get into position. Then we can lead spray. And actually, I think ramming him would finish him off after that. So... going to be 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. I think we'll make it. So let's move up one. That puts him in position for our lead spray. And our other lead spray. And we just need to turn point. And submachine gun strap. There we go. A little bit of scrap and now as we travel across and we get harder and harder enemies, the choices we're going to get are basically going to give us options for upgrades. I don't know just how many options there are and if it's just randomly what items you get or if you always get items that are on the enemy that you fought, which I would assume that would make the most sense. That's what it looks like we're getting. Yokomoto twin turbine or twin turbo. Braking bad. That is a lot of brake. Now I think the difference here is this you have to do 2. This you can do 1 and then choose to do a second one or not. So it gives you the option. So it's not the same. And then this is you can do 3, 1 at a time, your choice which ones. Yeah, look at all that. Look at all that braking and maneuvering. Wow. And that's the reverse. That's going forward, that's going reverse. That is an awful lot of opportunity there. Currently, as you can see, it shows you can look at your installed option. We have the weak throttle cards in there. So they're the same or less cost for, well, I guess the difference mainly there is I have the choice of forward or back off of each of my weak throttles versus only picking one direction with the other 2 cards. I'm not sure how much of an upgrade that actually is. That one, we go from 2 turning points to a single turning point and then a switcheroo, which gives us a card draw. Swap a card from your hand to discard, draw a card from the top of your draw pile. So we could swap some cards out. That's basically an upgrade. I mean, exact same cost, exact same effects with the bonus of being able to swap cards. And then the brawler. So we'd go from a lawnmower engine up to the brawler. Lawnmower to a motorcycle engine. That is pretty similar, but we gain gear shift options, and then we also gain that super cheap to cast weak shift option. I like it. Let's take that one. I think that's going to be the more impactful upgrade for us. So let's take that, and we're going to actually equip it. Alright, next up is an event. What do we got? The Taxman. You're abruptly stopped by a roadblock. 2 intimidating fellas in suits get out and explain they have been sent by the IRS to collect overdue taxes. Luckily, as they explain, you've been chosen to participate in a tax lottery. You can either pay your regular fee or play the good old triple or nothing. I got almost no money. It's funny. Let's get this over with. Lose 40 scrap, but gain a lucky charm, huh? Gamble 50%, gain 60 scrap, or 50% lose all scrap. Or have a fight. And it's going to be a fight against 2 guys. I have 14 scrap that I'm risking currently. I think I'll take the 50-50. And we lost. Alright. Continuing on. Now I have no money whatsoever, and I'm in the spot where we would buy and sell stuff. So I have one lawnmower engine I could sell, surplus, and that would be it. So we're going to just go get some free stuff to collect. 7 whole scrap. And, ooh, came across an abandoned warehouse and find a spike strip. Well, that covers quite a bit of range. Doesn't do a ton of damage. But it does give people flats and wheel lock, huh? Oh, that's rumble damage. Okay. So it's going to give 2 rumble damage, then 1 rumble damage, then nothing. But it also inflicts flat of 3. Take 4 condition damage whenever a skid card is resolved by this vehicle. Lose 1 flat at the end of your turn. So for the next few turns, if they do any skidding, they're going to take a bunch of damage. And then wheel lock. Your wheel cards are disabled. Lose 1 wheel lock at the end of your turn. Alright. Interesting. I don't know if I would want to swap out. Well, what do we got? We've got the... Oh, it's not going to show me. Oh, I just need to collect it anyway. I can't change it out or anything here. Alright. Well, we'll deal with that later. Off we go. Another event. This time, the Fee Fighters. 2 hot rods are blocking the road. If a pass is what you seek, traveler, you must pay a tribute. I have no money. I have 7 money. That's right. I am so rich. Gain a component. You will gain the Sheriff 4D sound system. Wow. Okay. Ultra surround sound. Take this and leave me be. Gain 2 rage each time you shuffle your draw pile. The rewound tape. So that would be an artifact bonus like we have up here. Too bad I don't have the money. If we had won the 50-50 last time, I could have got that. Alright. Oh, come on. Oh, we are going to get roasted. This will be a very short run. 3 enemies. You gotta be kidding me. And we're in a bog standard 1 upgrade start vehicle. Yeah, we're in no way, shape, or form ready to fight 3 enemies. A pinball, a hook back, and a hook up. So he's got grappling hook forward, and he's got this hook ball in the back. Ouch. Okay. Then the middle guy, military hot rod, thunder strike. Good lord. Plasma trail. So don't let him get ahead of me. Oh yeah, this is going to be a short one. We'll be starting over right after this fight. I just don't have enough upgrades. There's no, I don't see any way realistically where I'm likely to survive this unless we get really lucky. And then another Yokimoto with the grenade dropper. Alright, yeah. Let's get in. See how fast we can die. So we're ahead of the bike. That's good. Problem there is the pinball. Otherwise, we're okay. And he's going to take a lot of maneuvering, but he's got a long strike range on that stupid thing. Wow, that is the biggest range I've seen yet by far. Web. 2 condition each time this vehicle moves. Oh, man. Alright. Well, let's see. We have our rear firing straight burst, our rear firing straight burst. That's 1 point off of being able to killing the motorcycle just by shifting down a couple lanes. I would love to alpha strike somebody right off the bat. I could theoretically escape if I don't know how that works. I assume I have to get ahead of them far enough that it triggers the escape. This is just end turn. I never tried to escape in my limited playthrough I did previously. So I'm assuming I just have to keep pushing forward until I don't know, get a certain distance ahead of them. Do we have enough? I don't know if we have enough. If I can get up to third gear, but I don't have any gear increasers except for that one. So we're not going to make it to third gear this round. That's only going to give me one. Yeah, we don't have enough. Unless I do hands off and swap some cards out. $45 for him, huh? So we can hit for 12. If I pull in behind him, we can hit for 13. I wouldn't be able to get enough damage on any of these guys. So yeah, unless I get pretty lucky on a hands off, I don't know if I can get out of this. Let's try it. Let's get rid of, I think, the machine gun shot, and I'm less likely to go forward firing. Let's get rid of lead spray. Well, we got stick shift. That'll help. That'll both raise our gear and give us a push forward. So that gives us 5. I think we can get out if we can do that. So we're now in third gear. Yeah, see, we're always going to be centered in the screen. I don't... They're going to fire... Yeah, this isn't going to work. I don't think this is going to work. I think I'm going to get roasted. Let's see. I only have 8 points left, huh? I've got exactly 8 points worth of movement cards. If I do this one, we can bump up another gear and get a little bit of block. That'll zero out my handling, though. Then we'll be in a high gear and have to do a bunch of skidding around. Alright, let's do you. You. Heck yeah. Go all the way to 5th. And then finally, we'll do you, which will leave me 1 handling point. And we'll just... Oh, that's... There's not a... Oh, is that a wall? I can't really tell. Apparently that's a wall. Alright. Cancel that. I was hoping to move up another lane, but there isn't another lane. Yeah, we're done. That's like I said, we're gonna get hammered. We don't want him in front of us. I could shift down in front of this guy. Yeah, let's do that. Let's take our medicine. Oof. And here comes the skid. Ah, we're so gonna get killed on this one. I just don't see any way for us to get out of this. We didn't get the right mix of cars to get enough distance. Okay, I gotta get off of this lane. Oh, never mind. It changes to asphalt. All right. Well. Third gear, are we? Two straight bursts and then try to back into him to do a little bit of damage. At least try to get rid of this guy. Enough move cards. This is armor and redraws. That just changes my gear. That's my one move card. So I'd be able to do those two. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Doesn't really matter which one I use. Alright, we do not want to get behind that guy. So, can I move forward at all? I used all my movement cards. We can put a damage on that guy, but I'd have one handling left. 5 armor and a card redraw. 5 armor and a shift chain or a gear change. If I can gear shift up to 4, then do the harness, that'll use up all my points. And we'd be in 4th gear and sliding around again. Sounds fun though. Gee, I guess I'll replace that one. Alright, we still got 1 point. Here comes the pain though. Time to skid. Yeah, put us a little further away from that guy. All right. I'm actually not sure if this will strike both or if the shot will only hit the front guy. Yeah, we get both of those at a minimum onto that guy. But we've also got negative effects on us. So every time I move, we're going to take condition damage. Brittle, deal 25% less condition and handling damage from bashing. Lose 1 brittle. Yeah, let's put some damage on target. Yeah, alright, so it is just the front guy. Now I was thinking of going hands off and hope to get at least another damage card or 2. Let's ignore that one and that one. Well, we got one, but I'd have to move. Don't have quite enough. Alright, let's try this. We're gonna take some more damage. That was actually beneficial. Except for all that damage I took when we moved each time. That's a bad thing to skid. Every time we moved, we were taking damage. More skidding! Oh, that's gonna finish me off right there. Well, we're done. Alright. Game over, man. Game over. That was a really rough event we drew there. Really rough. Alright, so we got some experience. I don't know what that means or what it does. Maybe it's... I don't know. I don't know what it's going to affect. Nodes reach, cards in deck, battle 1, opponents destroyed. Alright. Start a new run. Still nobody unlocked, so we got to stick with the same dude. No choices here either still. Yeah, but does it unlock new stuff for that specific character? Or does it unlock new characters? Which would be weird because it's like experience for that driver. So why would that unlock another driver? I just don't know what things unlock where or when or how. Shall we pick the same route or a different route? Let's pick a different route. Let's go... Well, let's take this route right here, I think. You have gained a gadget. Why did I gain a gadget? Silk Margaret. Your weapon cards deal 2 condition damage more if you haven't played any weapon card last turn. Huh. Alright. Fine. What do we got? Got the grenade drop guy. Alright, so... Alright. So we want to stay ahead of this guy and use rear-firing weapons. So we've got our straight burst, and that's it, currently. We can get 2 lanes down if I can get some gear shift, which we have no gear shift other than that one. So we're not going to get high enough to get any bonuses for this first round. I gotta go, damn, 3 categories? What I might do is just try to get up ahead of him a ways and shift down a couple of lanes, or let him shift some lanes. And put some protection on. I don't know if I can get 3 lanes down. Let's go ahead and do hands off. Get rid of the front firers. Another front firer. And 1 more lane change. So we've actually got 6 points would get me down in front of him, and we'd be able to take 1 straight burst at him. Whoops. Nope, that's further than I thought. Oh, crap. That's more lanes than I anticipated. And I think as soon as I transition into that, it's going to back me up a space. Yeah, let's change this plan up. Let's get out ahead of him further. I want to use all 5, so 5 protection. Do I think I'm going to need it? He can only hurt me if he rams me, or if he gets at least 1 space ahead of me, which he might be able to do. Let's see if it's tuned in. Hope he doesn't have enough go forward cards to get up ahead of me. Cool. Perfect. Now we've got 2 straight bursts ready to go. Let's see. So down 1, straight burst, straight burst. Wouldn't be able to reposition. Then I'd want to just push forward again and just keep doing that. Six points. Can't do both without going into an out-of-control skid. If I stay ahead of him like this, it'll force him to at least have to go to the side, then go forward. He's probably got enough to do that and drop the grenades, though. I'd love to get, I think, at least 1 more forward, so let's do that. 3 points left. I think I'm going to keep my 3 points. No problem. No problem. Our armor's handling the light damage. Still got 1 armor left. That could be a problem. Okay, we've taken no structural damage. That's the important part. So now we just need to get 9 points on him. So any of my forward firings will do it. So we just have to back up 2 and then use the burst. So... Victory! Alright, what do we got to choose from? Laser trail instead of my straight burst. That hits everything in those 3 spaces instead of hitting the first thing it encounters within 3. Tiny bit less direct damage. It just trades 2 points of structural damage for 2 handling. But if I can get multiple enemies in those slots, it seems like a decent low-level upgrade. I don't care about that one, and I don't care about that one. So, do we take the upgrade, or do we carry it? I think I'll take the upgrade. Equipped! Alright, next fight. Uh-oh. 2 drones. Only 18 condition, but... Yeesh. Alright, I don't want them to get behind me. Lots of propulsion. Okay. But don't let them get behind me. Or, you know, blow them up real fast. Same thing, same thing. Watch them start right behind me. God damn it. Because of course. Well, I have laser trail. That's enough. So that's fortuitous. I think we'll definitely be doing that. Then I think it's a matter of how quickly can I stop or back up. And then there was one. Alright, this is change lanes. That'll only drop me 1 back. 2 back, and that's pretty much it. 3 forward for 10 damage and 2 handling. I could also try to get some protection on me. Let's see. He's going to continue to try to stay behind me. I think I'm going to give up the burst. And one of the turning points. What do we get? Mobilization. I could back up 3 times and go into a skid. He is absolutely... He's got those 2 for changing lanes. He'd have to get up to 4th gear in order to use the top section of that. I'm, what, 1, 2... He'd have to get 3 lanes up. And I'm 2 spaces ahead of him. I'd have to get 2 spaces forward. I think I might just do these 2, push 2 spaces forward. That's going to force him to both shift up 3 and forward 1. I don't think he'll have enough points or enough cards to do that. So let's try that. That'll put me into a skid, though. No, I have 2 points left. I'm just doing these 2. I guess I could go 2, 4, 5, 6, have 1 point left, and get some armor. I like that better. Let's push forward. Let's push forward. Alright, now unfortunately, I got no rear-firing weaponry. Need to get my laser trails back out of my discard pile. He's middle of the route now, or lanes, so it's easier for him to put himself in range. Unless I can drop back dramatically and get... I'd need to get both of these off, so I'd have to drop back like 4 slots and shift over and fire, which is not going to happen. Yeah, he's up in 4th gear, so he's got more options. So my choice is try to push forward again and wait him out another round while I try to get my rear-firing weaponry. I don't have enough points. Everything costs 3, 3, 3. I wouldn't be able to move back far enough. Fourth gear, huh? So he's going to be able to move forward 2 with that one. He'll probably be able to move forward at least 3. He's still going to have to shift lanes. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put the pedal to the metal. We'll burn cards trying to get to our discard. Here, get our redraw. Oh, we already did. Discard pile's been shuffled, so they're in there. Alright, let's force him to chase. Six points left. One more. And a harness, or kick up into 3rd gear and forward another. Definitely that one. Alright, we're now quite a ways ahead of him. I think he won't be able to get caught up and switch lanes. Man, I'd love to get some protection, but alright, let's do that. You. Goodbye. There's one of them. Perfect. Okay, we didn't get our other laser trail. All I gotta do is shift down 1 and get 2 laser trails on him. So the shift down 1 is not a problem. We're probably gonna go hands off. We'll hope to get our 2nd laser trail to finish him. So, don't need either of you two. There it is. Alright, he's done. Just had to wait him out till my deck recycled. And a bit of scrap. Oh. Man, do we want to go full laser? I'm tempted to go full laser. I really like any weapon that's going to hit multiple spaces. This is basically the same as before. We lose the burst fire, so we'd always have to be in the same lane. That's fairly significant downgrade. What else did we get? But currently we have our lawnmower. That one is just empirically better. Oh wait, that's the one where I have to pick either 1 card's forward, 1 card's back, as opposed to the one we have being in our choice either or. Hot wings! Ooh, hot wings aren't too bad. I definitely think I like that better than the lead spray option. So they would be losing a little bit of structural damage, but we convert that into burn. Beginning of the turn, discard 2 random cards from your hand, then lose a burn. So they would have less card options. Take damage, and then have less cards on their turn. And then we also get to draw a card. Yeah, I like that one. I'm tempted, but I think I'd rather swap out the lead spray for the Hot Wings. All right, heading into an event. Mobile service. Spot an old mobile fuel dispenser trailing along the road. Remember those things rolling out back in the early 40s, but after the moon crash, they were left unattended and most of them perished. You not only refuel with it, but also perform some basic repairs. Looks like this one's still in service. So I don't need any repair. We're maxed out. That's unfortunate. So it's not useful for us, unfortunately.
Vorm rage.
Oh wait, gain 40, lose 10. If it's still working, I'll get a good price for it. 50% gain 10, 50% lose 10. Oh, okay, so I'm gonna take it apart for the components, and I'm gonna lose 10. Yeah, let's go ahead. We're about to head into a chop shop. We need cash. So we got 52 of the scrap, and we've got like 1 part, 2 parts we can swap or sell, or we can get some minor. Let's go ahead and go into the chop shop. Hey there, Granny. Okay, so 50, 30, 15, 20, 15, 20. What do we got to sell? So these are installed, as you can see, installed in gold. That's what I'm currently using. These are my extras. I can get 7 and 7. Go ahead and sell that. And yeah, go ahead and sell that. Alright, so we're up to 66. So gain 10 block each time you shuffle your deck. Dummy grenade. If you've played only weapon cards this turn, gain 10 block. Steel heavy duty wheels. That is a single card, 3 cost, 2 shifts, and draw a card, as opposed to changing lanes. The Tora trench diggers. That's kind of interesting. That's one that gives out flats. Some of that stuff feels like more advanced synergistic builds where you really need to kind of combine them. Missile shower. That's quite a lot of attack opportunities. 4 cost, 13 damage. You can hit 3 spaces anywhere pretty much except for directly ahead or directly behind. Problem being, that's my submachine guns, huh? An outer blower again. I do like to be able to drop 13 damage in lots of places and possibly hit multiple enemies. Same damage value. Yeah, that's just a flat upgrade. Increases the opportunity fire other than directly ahead or behind, but otherwise it's multiple spaces and lots more target opportunity. I might go with that one. Yeah, screw it. Let's go with that one. Anything else? We're down to 46. Ooh. I just put the new one in. Oh, that's the Hot Wings replacement. I like this one too, because it hits all positions directly around the vehicle for 10. It's another good opportunity. Port side and starboard volleys. 12 damage, and does it actually push the target? Is that me move left or them move left? I'm assuming that's them move left. Although, no, it might be me move left. No, it's got to be them. The concussive force would be pushing me the other direction. Not going to get a grenade. Can't afford that anymore. I think this is the only other one I'm really debating. We haven't tried using the Hot Wings yet. And damage everywhere around me versus 10 damage in more limited locations, plus 2 burn and draw a card. Let's go with what we got for the moment. Let's try to save up our money for the next one. Definitely not, definitely not. No. No. Well, alright. So, did it auto-equip those? Nope, it did not. So... Can I not actually install this stuff right now? I don't see a way of installing it. Do I have to go to a fix-it location to actually install them? That seems a little odd. Ooh, I didn't account for the 4 cost. Yeah, I don't see a way to install this thing. I can look at stuff, I can buy stuff, I can sell stuff, but I can't actually modify. Alright. Seems a little weird. While I'm driving, I can hot swap parts, but while I'm parked in a place where I can buy and sell stuff, I can't change parts. It just seems a little odd. All right, so we've got a choice. No, we don't have a choice. Never mind. We have a river. All right, so we're up to 2 enemies. Destroy all enemies. So you have got the grenade drop again. Nudge. Alright, so ramming and the grenade drop. Gotta stay ahead of him. He's got the stereo blaster, so he's going to try to pull up next to me. So I want to try again to stay ahead of folks. What do you mean click the wings? What is the wings? Oh, you mean the Hot Wings? No. Oh. Maybe. Click and drag. I can't click and drag that one. Not letting me... Yeah, I sure hope I can put it back. It let me drag it out, but now I can't drag it back? How the hell does this work? Well, that's going to be really annoying. I'm trying to click and drag this. It's not letting me. Clicking here does nothing. So am I going to actually go into a fight without a weapon in that slot now? Because that's really dumb. I can't click and drag this. I can't click and drag this. Right click just brings this up. Oh my god. Any interface that causes this kind of confusion is a bad interface. This is silly. You're not going to let me put a new one in. Why'd you let me take it out? No, I'm clicking. Clicking does nothing. Right clicking just brings up the detail. Clicking and dragging does nothing. Clicking here does nothing. Drag the part, not the card. That could be it. Oh, that is it. All right. That's still a confusing interface. I guess it... Oh. Did I grab the wrong one? I grabbed the wrong one. All right, now I understand. You're correct. I'm so used to manipulating the cards, I was just constantly trying to click around there. So, these are part slots. You put the parts in, not the cards. All right, makes sense now. Thanks for the info. So that makes it more interesting and strategic because now I know I can hot swap parts out and I can carry some with me to depending on what enemy I'm facing. That gives the player a lot more agency. I wonder if there's anything, I don't remember anything in the tutorial kind of mentioning or talking about that. That you can even do that kind of stuff on the fly. My assumption was, even after playing through it a little bit previously, was that I couldn't change these out except for at the stations and stuff. All right, so yeah, we're dealing with the grenade or the Stereo Blast guy and the grenade drop. So we want rear firing. These are both forward fire. That gives me options for rear, and rear firing. So we're set up pretty well against these guys if I can just stay ahead of them. And we've got a fairly good medley of move forward cards. I think we're set. Let's see what happens. Well, that's perfect. I mean, can't ask for better positioning than that one. Can't quite get them both into the hot wings in one go. I'd have to shift a lane and drop back one. We can laser trail this guy. I think I might go hands off and try to get my other laser trail. I think I'm okay with our positioning. Let's go ahead and do that. Probably going to hit this guy and then try to push forward. And we'll keep trying to laser trail. And then we'll drop back for a hot wings for a finisher. That's not what I was looking for. Huh. Okay. Get you out of the way. 6 points. I think we'll do mobilization, push way up. And we'll do tune in. Get a little bit of block. I think we need to save our escapes until much later when we're starting to face 3 and 4 kind of upgraded enemies. From what I've read, the randomization and the difficulty spikes pretty hard, about half or 3/4 the way across the map. Okay, so missile shower. Oh, that's right, I can't do it directly reversed. Good luck sneaking up, dudes. Laser trail. Oh yeah. Some. Hey. Oh, we hit the gravel. Uh-oh. Oof. That the guy that could fire to the side? Yep. He couldn't quite get close enough. Oh, well. Let's see. I think it's going to be laser trail, missile shower. Oh, damn it. That separates the damage again. Yeah. Gotta do that. Just a wee bit loud and some of the droning sound effects here. Okay, 5 points left. He's likely going to be able to get next to me, drop my handling and make me go into a skid, plus give me the stereo blast effect. Be gentle. Of course, it put me in a position for him to use his ability. Alright, so he's at 21. We've got Hot Wings and Missile Shower ready to go. So if I drop down one, do a Hot Wings, then I just need to get forward and back one to laser trail him. I guess we could Missile Shower him. That would also work. Yeah, those two will do it. Alright, more scrap for the pile. What do we got? The chicane. That is empirically better. One card instead of two, but same cost, but it gives me the option to either go forward, backward, and then left or right. And increases it the next one as well. Kind of like that. I don't want the spike strip. 19-inch composite touring. Wide slide. That's empirically better. It adds the fifth gear option. And then sharp move. What's that extra on the sharp move? Deal 25% less condition and handling damage from weapon cards. Lose 1 week at the end of your turn. Alright. So, it's got a consequence, huh? Oh, super cheap to use, but then you do less damage. So, good for maneuvering, but put out less damage for the round. Yeah, let's thin the deck out. More bots. So, left punch and right punch. Alright, so what the hell is pacify? What do you do? That's a lot of effects. Bots 3. So it's gonna basically lower my damage values. It's going to bash me in one of many directions. It's gonna increase the gear for this thing. And at high levels, you can maneuver. Alright, that's a pretty interesting card. That's a fair amount of condition for a little flying bot. It can be a lot harder to drop quick. You... 50 hit points? Jeez. Okay. Ah, this is going to be weird. That's not good. That is not good. I don't like this combo of cards. I won't be able to get in front of them far enough to be effective. They don't have a ton of move forward, move back. Well, I guess that one's fairly effective. They just have to get adjacent to me. I don't think I can drop back fast enough either. Big shift. Five left, huh? Do I drop some damage on the 35 hit point guy? Or do I back up a couple of spaces and hope? Oh, this is terrible space. This is a terrible spot. I need to be directly behind one of these guys, because as it is, they just have to break, and they'll be right next to me. I need to force them to maneuver. Crap, I don't have enough points left. I kind of do. I think I'm going to go without doing any damage this round. Let's, see. Drop back 2. And then I'm going to shift. Alright, let's see what they do. Now he's got to break a bunch to get his weapon into range. Gonna get all the way back? He cannot. That guy will have to change lanes. Okay. Still got the problem of getting these into play. Can hit with the missile shower. We're at a high enough that I can move, switch lanes, move. So I could, unfortunately, move is first, which would put me into that. So I'd have to use another card to change lanes. Then I could... That doesn't work either. Well, it sort of does. I switch lanes to there, then I use chicane. Still can't get around there. Might just be missile shower and try to get one guy knocked out. Keep backing up. We can stick shift again. Get me up to 5 and let me move twice. Do some bashing. But I think it's better to keep the distance. Alright, let's get some damage on. Next up. I would love to get hot wings on this guy. That's going to take too many points. I've only got 8 left. Yeah, let's stack up the good stuff. Let's stick shift again. Get up to 5. Chicane. Let's see. Change lanes or no? Skip that one. I'm worried about that middle guy being able to drop back far enough that he bumps me and causes handling damage, which will put me to a spin if I drop myself to 1. Let's stop there. Interesting. What I'd like is for him to change to the north lane, and then I can get the... Hey! I want him to switch up to this lane so I can pull up between them and have fun with my hot wings. They're not making it easy for me. And we got both laser trails now, of course. Well, that means I'd have to get north. I mean, being way in front of him or way behind him would both be good. But it cost me so many points to make the transition. That would be 2 points to get to that position. Then I could get forward 2. That would be it. I don't have the mobilization I need. That won't be enough. Unfortunately, our missile shower's in our discard. It'll be a while before we see it again. Changing lanes isn't going to help me a bunch. Go hands off. Get rid of those 2. That doesn't... I mean, it gets me a little more movement. But not enough to put something down, and I'd still be in range of both of them to hammer on me. I think I'm going to have to fall back again. I can't get enough movement in one round to get appreciably far enough ahead of them to then start doing the laser trail combos. So let's go for card draws and protection while we drop back and try to cycle through to our missile or wait for a better opportunity. I think we're going to get rid of both laser trails. That is a little better, but I don't have all my points now. I need this to be forward 2. So shift up 1, that gets me to 7. Then that gets me forward to there. 5. And I could do one or the other. I'm tempted. Got a bit of protection. I think that'd get me in front of them, but not far enough to prevent them from being able to hit me. Do that or play it safe and back up. Ugh. I think I'd start getting comboed by these guys if I tried it. Might have to risk just backing up and then sliding up a lane. And if he doesn't slide up to block me, then the next round try to push forward. Yeah. Let's try to change the geometry. So I think they'll be able to... Yeah, let's do this one. Back one, up one, back one. That should be far enough. 4 points left. I'd like to keep my stick shift and my hot wings. Let's go ahead and let's not tune in. I'm going to keep my handling. Missile shower is back. And now I'm going to lose my lane. Now they're going to block me in. Oh, that's funny. Didn't quite make it, did you? Alright, now can hit the guy on the far side. Then we can push up and I can hot wing the other guy, even from 2 forward. I won't be able to finish that guy with this round. And I got to think about relocating lanes as well. I'd need to bash him 3 times in addition to the missile shower. I won't have enough points for that. Yeah, I need to get a little more forward firing ability. Alright, can't get between them, can't get into position to hit that guy with a hot wing. Unless I can get to there. Maybe I can do this. So that'll hit him. That's 7 out of my 12. I'd have to get to this position. I'd have to get to this position with 5 points. Well, preferably 4 points, which isn't going to happen. I have to go forward 2, down 1, which I don't have the forward 2. Not with the points that I've got available. So close. I guess technically I could do it, but I would zero out my handling. Alright, we're gonna do this. Let's get that out of the way. So if we did this right now, we could jump forward to there. That'd take me to 5. And we'd have to do that to bring me down 1. That'd take me to 3. And if I did the hot wings, we would kill that one. That puts this guy directly behind me. We'd have to go at least 1 round of him doing some damage. And he's still full strength. Plus, like I said, I'd go into a skid and I might end up in a lane that's going to kill me. I don't think I can risk that. I'm more worried about the terrain. Ooh. First vehicle in this lane takes 5, huh? Ouch. I need to get down here. Alright, yeah, we're going to have to maneuver. Unfortunately. Get me out of the danger lane. Back me up. Isn't going to be enough. We're going to take hits from at least that guy. Back up 1 more and hope. Or take the armor and the card redraws. What's more important? Distance. I won't have much problem from him. I think he'll be able to get into position and possibly hit us. Let's get distance. I think that's a stronger protection. Bastard. Ah, got enough. Crap. Here comes the damage. We can't heal quick enough. Oh boy. This is getting sticky. Yeah, this is getting bad. I couldn't finish that front guy off. And now I got problems with mobility and only 2 lanes to work with. Let's see. If I can ram this guy 3 times, he'll die. No, wait, he won't. Actually, he will. 25% less condition and handling damage from weapon cards. We're going to be weak for pretty much permanently weak, so we're going to be doing less damage. So I've got 1 bump I can put on, 2 bumps I can put on, 3 bumps I can put on. There's 7 of my 12, but then that would... Well, actually, that would let me do 2 right there. Do that one. We'll kill him with the first one. Then I can push forward 1. And then try to push forward again. I'm assuming the first it'll go kill him and then move forward again. I'm wondering if it'll actually stop me. If it stops me in position, that's a problem. I'm not sure how it handles this. Does it blow it up and then execute the move? Or does the bump stop my movement but inflict the damage? I'm not sure how it's going to handle it. And it's a pretty important thing to know. Guess we're going to find out. I want to go to there. Yeah, we didn't get to move. Crap. Good to know. Very bad for me, but good to know. Okay. Oh boy. 7 points. Not enough maneuverability to get me backwards or forwards, unless I can change my cards out. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of skidding and stuff, but I need to get behind him. Or get ahead of him, I mean. Yeah, he's easily gonna be able to reposition and push me into the wall. We're gonna take a ton of damage from this guy. Or he's just gonna ram me to death. We didn't lose the handling. Interesting. Well, now we've got the double laser trail, so that's good. And we don't have the missile shower unless I move. He's at 22. And can I back up to? I have nothing to back up to. We'll just move and missile shower. A little more damage than I was hoping for. Fairly interesting battle, though. That guy's worth 14, he's worth 7. Okay. Smoke in the mirrors. Port drone in place of my hot wings. Drone protection and drone sabotage. Ooh. Looking hard at the spare wheels. Single target, anybody adjacent. 8 damage plus the fragile condition. Ooh, 50 more condition damage from all sources. Whoa. So hit him with the drone first and then hit him with anything else? Plus make him do less damage? That actually looks really powerful. Definitely not between these two, though. I'm not sure. I would like to get an upgrade on my tires. Yeah, let's get the tire upgrade done. Heading into a fix station with cash, a little bit. Alright, 10 free, huh? Push it to the limit. But we're down... Yeah, we're down 36. All right, back up to full. I think that's all we can do here, really. Just want to swap some gear out, which that's my forward firing. I don't think I'll swap it out until we see what kind of fight we're going to get into. All right, fight, fight, fight. And then another repair station. Oof, 3 buggies. What do we got? All-out shots. Ouch. With pretty good movement cards for repositioning. The hook. So far with this combo, we want to be in the back. And you, the grenade drop, which is not good for us to be in the back. Bit of a mix. Likely we're going to have enemies in multiple positions. If I use this, I mean, I can already drop the missiles anywhere except for my own lane. So it doesn't really give me much of an advantage from a this fires forward standpoint. Damage is the same. And the missiles can hit multiple targets. So I think I'll stick with the missiles. So we don't have anything else in our inventory, so nothing really to change out. Alright. See how it goes. Everybody behind me, huh? Alright. You were the grapple hook guy, huh? Of course, the guy I want to hit the most, forward firing guy, is the one who's in the lane with me that I can't hit with my missile shower or my hot wings. Huh. Alright, we're definitely doing that. I'm going to save my missile shower. What's the range on that thing? Oof, 3 spaces. So he can hit me from where I'm currently at. He'll definitely be able to move forward at least a few spaces. So I think what I want is to go forward and down a few. Preferably forward 2 and then down. Alright, 5 points left. Let's go with tune in, get up into 4th gear, get some block. I think I'll call that right there. Laser trail. Alright, how much maneuver you guys got? Uh-oh. Oh, come on. I want to see guys lined up so I can missile strike multiple people. They keep picking different lanes. Yeah, you're not going to move back over. Okay, so you have the all-out shot. You've got the grappling hook. He's still my primary target, and he's in my lane where I can't missile shower him. I also can't effectively hot wings 2 cars, so I'm not getting my spread damage I'm hoping for. I can laser trail the guy. I don't have a lot of move forward cards like this round, though. Debating whether I want to drop missiles on one of these two or maneuver. I've only got the ability to push forward 1 space currently. Alright, well, we got another laser trail, but that didn't help my maneuverability any, unfortunately. I think we're definitely going to get hit by probably at least both of those guys and him. It's gonna suck. I need to get into another lane so this guy can't hit me directly without having to maneuver a fair amount. Take another shot there. 16. Don't have enough to kill him. Ugh. Want all 3 of those. Ouch. I didn't get into the other lane. 3 points left. Crap. Not good. Yeah, we're gonna get hurt this next round. Block out your buddy. That actually helped me out a lot. That blocked out his buddy. He can't do his harpoon on me. And if I move a space, I'll be able to hit multiple guys with my missile. Oh, I was hoping he would move. Hey, I was hoping he would move to here and then move up. That would have been awesome. Okay. So... Oh, I can't hit that guy back there. Damn it. I just cannot get multiple hits with these weaponries. I was looking forward to using them on multiple enemies, but I can never manage to arrange it. Alright. The guy I want to hit is too far back. Let's see. If I move up one, that'll then let me hit the middle guy twice. Still won't be able to finish him. Close. That's funny. We got a lot of giddy up this time. I think I might just... Well, it's going to be too many points. These are so expensive. I won't be able to get ahead far enough. That doesn't work either, unless I want to go for a rear bump. So if I do that one, I can bump him twice and move up a lane. That'd be what, 4, 7, 10 points? And I could actually kill this guy. But that doesn't leave me enough to get away from the other two. And that lane there's got debris in it, huh? So that's problematic also. Bump the guy behind me to death. Just so expensive. I am just so tempted to just use all my movement cards, bump him like 5 times, drop off some of his handling, but much as I want to drop a missile shower, I'm going to wait. We're going to try to move up a lane and then forward again. So we need that one first. That'll force somebody to get into the debris lane for a little bit of extra damage. We've still got 4 points, so I can stick shift my way forward 2 and bump up to 5. Or I can save 2 points, which I think is better. Just bump up to there. Yeah, that'll do. Come get me. I can just lay 1 piece of damage and keep maneuvering ahead of them each time. I think we'll be able to win it. Uh-oh. We lost somebody. Did I get too far ahead of somebody? I must have gotten too far ahead of somebody. That's not good, because then I don't get the scrap reward. Alright, so again, I'm gonna drop damage on somebody. 7 points, huh? Might actually use that. Laser trail, there we go. Oops. That's not good. Damn it. That's better. Perfect. Now we can just double laser trail. Let's see. We want... you. And I can't forward backwards bash, huh? Six points. Let's do... need to do 20, huh? Five points left. Ah, I didn't count on that one. Dang it. I don't have enough points to get away from him. Which one is this? The all-out shout guy. Do we spend a point on hands off and hope to get a card that's going to let me maneuver forward faster, or go for the protection? So close to being able to ram them to death to finish him. I think I'm gonna go for... I'm gonna go for the harness. Well, he's definitely dead next round. So close. Oh, bastard. I got one of them blocked. Alright. Still curious about that one guy that dropped. Yeah, we don't get the yeah, he escaped. Alright, so we got too far ahead of one of them. I don't know what the actual distance is. 4, 5? I think I've seen them be at least 3 back. Alright. PP power converter. Power current converter. What is the point of this? So it hits one target anywhere in front of you. Free handling. Effect on myself is going to be overload. Increase your condition and handling damage from all sources that deal this type of damage by the amount of overload. I don't understand how that thing works. And then move backwards. The shortcut and the war saw. Rage, double your condition and handling damage from weapon cards. That's pretty powerful. You can get multiple attacks off. And play some hot wings, huh? Or the wheel gun. 8 damage anywhere adjacent in one spot. The all-out shot, 10 damage everywhere. Both in place of the hot wings. Very rarely getting multiple hits because of the positioning there. I'm also tending to not stay near enemies to allow them to do all their attacks on me, so this close range stuff, at least currently, I'm not utilizing a whole bunch. Let's try out the Warsaw. Give Zombie Dog a treat. Alrighty. Megazorg Zombie Dog. See ya, Zombie Dog. Alright, next fight. Hey, only 2 enemies. But are they tough? 45 hit points, 11 and 8's about normal, 2 and 2's fine. Ouch. Alright, so another one to stay ahead of. Oil Flood and Oil Ignition. Yeah, we don't want that. 8 handling damage. Ouch. And the weakness and all that stuff. And then catch it on fire. Alright, so definitely stay ahead of him. That guy is... Ooh. So he's got the hook, so if I'm ahead of him, I need to be fairly far ahead of him. Alright. Don't think... Nah, I think I'll leave it the way we got it currently. Oh, look at that. Escapes left 4. It's the number of enemies that escape. Well, hey now. He's got that pinball. Yeah, this is not a good position to start in. Not even a little bit. Got both my laser trails, but we're behind them. It's terrible. Crap. Crappity crap. I got both the shortcut and the war saw ready to go, though. And if I hit him with this first, that theoretically doubles this. So 24 and 14, 38. I still don't think I'd be able to kill him, and that's if I can even get into position. I would need to do that first to drop down a position, then stick shift forward. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do a whole mess of damage, but I don't think I'd have enough to kill him. Then we would get hammered. Can't get the gear up fast enough to get the double move. Screw it. Let's see what happens. Whoa! That was way more damage than I thought. What the hell just happened? Double your condition and handling damage from weapon cards. I'm confused. That guy went from 45 down to what, 31? Couldn't we have only done 24? Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about the fragile. Holy crap. 50% more condition damage from all sources. That would be it. Wow. Holy crap, that's powerful. I had no idea. I didn't realize about the fragile also being applied. I got all focused on the rage. That is ridiculous amount of damage. Okay, well that answers that. Well, that makes me feel a little better. Still gonna get hammered by this guy with his flame effects if I can't get moved up a little bit, which we can't. Oh, crap. We're gonna get flamed. That is not anything I can really do. I can't move to the far lane. I got no cards that are gonna move me. I only got 2 points. I can't use the turn. This is just gonna redraw. So I'm kind of screwed. He's gonna come down right in front of me, which is gonna force me to then move and move forward and then come back down to try to laser trail next turn. Yeah, it's not really anything I can do here. Oh, even cuter. Here comes the oil. Need to finish this fast. Oh, it made me discard. I lost one of my laser trails too. That right there? Yep. No. That one. Discard 2 random cards. Okay. What to do now? Not good. And my engine card is removed, so I can't even use my chicane. That is really bad. Not gonna be enough. Nah, we better not start skidding. Here comes the skidding. Not good. Oh, come on! That's funny. Other than an unfortunate, well, I mean, other than a narrow roadway and unfortunate skid draws, that went okay. I can missile shower, move, and then laser trail him. I only need to do 15. Or I can missile shower, drop back, and cut him up. Or bash him into the wall. We're back down to first gear, are we? Two. Let's do a bash. Hunk. Yeah, we were doing fine right up until that skid. That skid did all the damage. What do we got? We just upgraded our wheels recently. Wow, that is a lot of change lanes right there. I think I'll pass on that one. The time for an engine upgrade. Currently we just got the chicane. Gives me some pretty good options and movement. We'd get a lot of gear shift. Only a 2 cost for 3 forward or 3 back at gears 4 and 5, huh? Do like being able to maneuver to the front or back of the pile. Definitely don't want the hook, so this one's the only thing that really interests me much. I'm going to keep the chicane. Nah, let's go ahead and swap it. Getting up into gear, I think, is going to be more important. I've got a fair amount of change lane options. All right, we're at 100 out of 120. Man, we were at 117 before we hit that skid. We'd only lost 3 points so far to that fight. Uh-oh. I got a bad feeling about this. One guy, huh? A laser show. Look at that. Holy crap. Okay. That'll be interesting. Pretty much 2 in any direction. Fair number of movement, 40 condition, pretty good bash and handling. Alright, so we're going to hope we get our double saw action right up front. And we start close to him so I can just move once and then hit him with the double saw. See if we can close him out quick. Two forward. We'd have to get the speed up, so it'd have to be 5 points spent. That gets us forward 1 and gets us up to 3rd gear, which is enough to be able to do 2 there, but I don't need 2 there at that point. We did get our war saw, but I got no other weapon. Double your condition and handling damage from weapon cards. So, fortunately, that's just the red cards. I don't think bash is considered a weapon card. So there's that 2-pointer to get me forward 2. That get me adjacent. We would then be able to warsaw. I just need to get better weaponry options, so a hands-off would be nice. So we absolutely need to do this anyway. Skip the remaining. I don't know. So 3 to hit with the saw. I'd then have to get forward and down, and then hit with the laser. Would that even be enough? 14 is going to put him at 26. That'll kill him if I can do it. So 10 points left. 3 for the saw leaves me 7. I'd need the laser. That'd leave me 5. So can I get into position with 5 points? That gets me the... Yeah, I think we can do it. I think these 4 cards will let me do it. Let's see if it happens. So Warsaw first. Then we go stick shift. Kick it up to 3rd. Push me forward 1. Then we go mobilization, go down 1. And we do laser trail as a finisher. That's more like it. That Warsaw is ridiculous. Oh my god, is that card powerful. Okay. Let's see. That would be in replacement of one of my laser trails. Or in place of my laser trails. Oil flood, oil ignition, oil ignition. I need to look at this again. I just don't understand the overload. Increase your condition and handling damage from all sources that deal this type of damage. What type of damage? What the hell's it talking about? What type of damage is it referring to? Electrical? Okay. I guess. I don't think I'm going to use any of these three. I'd rather keep my missile shower. Expensive as it is. Although I'm curious to test this. But I like not having to line up into the lane to hit somebody. Alright, let's take the discharge, but not actually equip it. Alright, fix station. So we're at 100 out of 120. We've got a little bit of cash. Do we go for the fix? I think we should go for the fix. Got to keep that topped off. We're getting 10 free anyway, so it only cost me 10 to get back to the max. Alright, so where are we at? We're not even, we're kind of at the midway point, I guess. Midway point. So we're going to be forced down south to join this guy, huh? And then we'll each have a choice of going on either of these two routes, and then we'll meet up again there. Alright, so another fix station. 2 fights. Like I have a choice. Yeesh, now it's going to get interesting. Net traps. Outer blowers. 60 condition. And lots of movement options. Wow. That's a marked upgrade in their capabilities right there. Oh, this web sucks so much. So much. These net traps, super powerful. Because if you go into a skid, for example, and you're constantly moving around in the skid, you're taking damage. It's terrible. That web messed me up one other time I'd seen it. Laser shot straight forward, and the puncher and the pacification. All right. So the ram bot, a laser shooter forward, and the net guy I would really like to stay ahead of. So we're gonna pray we start in front of this guy. Definitely not changing that out. Let's just keep what we got. Please be ahead of the car. Please be ahead of the car. That's pretty favorable positioning for us. I can laser trail to hit these two immediately. I don't have my saw combo currently. But that's the puncher. That's the laser guy. So he would have to get in line behind to be able to shoot us. I don't know. I don't have the Warsaw in my draw hand, so... We can go stick shift front to back and just zoom out front. I definitely got a laser trail, though. Can't pass up this opportunity. Alright. We got a lot of gear shifting. I could go straight to 5. Ram the hell out of this bot. The 2 points will take us to 3, or 2 points take us to 3 and I can bump the bot. Or 3 points to take us to 3 and I can bump the bot. Let's see. Too bad these are all one action for 3 spaces, not back up 1, back up 1, back up 1. Doesn't quite get me to that one. Alright, 5 points left. Jump forward 3. He likely won't be able to do anything. He likely won't be able to get in position. And he might. He can probably get forward and then shift over a space and be able to shoot me. Which will, without me getting some block on, will hurt a little bit. Or I could go, I can't use all 5. I gotta do this. It's weird. I can go forward 3 and back 3. Not sure what the benefit of that is. I guess I could jump forward to ram somebody and then hit the brakes and ram somebody behind me? If I had somebody in front of me and behind me? Love to cast or use this, but I don't want to draw 5 skid cards. I think I'm just going to keep what we've got. Actually, I might go hands off and toss the wheel block just so I can draw more cards next round and hope to get the combo. Nah, let's keep all of our points. Let's see what they do. End up with my saw combo. Oh, I don't have it yet. Alright, so we are maneuverable. Let's see. Hey there, Laser Trail in Warsaw. Shortcut gives the fragile bonus as well. Not sure here. Let's go. Alright, so there's the other laser trail. Have to back off one. I'm tempted to try to go. Let's see, we got 8 points. That would cost me all 8 points. I don't want to risk that. I think I'm gonna take it slow. Go there. That'll get us some block condition. And then we'll mobilize up forward again. That'll pretty much eliminate them having a chance of hurting me. Other than that guy, maybe. He might be able to get forward and over and fire. But we can block it now by quite a bit. And we'll have good offensive options next round. Alright. Let's... just keep our points. There we go. Now we got lots of options for dealing out some damage. Just about getting too far ahead. Just a little bit too far. And I have to do a bunch of backtracking to try to get any damage in. Here comes the maybe. Can he shift and fire? Yes, he can. Oh, he could not. Poor guy. All right, laser trail to finish him off. Yes. Now, do we try to do a shortcut Warsaw combo on that guy? 10 points left. I'd have to drop back 2 and come down 1. It's going to cost me 5 points to do the double saw. I don't have the movement. Don't have enough movement for it. Missile shower that guy. Hold the 2 saws, just push forward slightly to keep them from doing much. Yeah, I think that's the better call. Let's go ahead and push forward another one. He's got 1 option to hit me there, which is mostly handling. Mostly. I don't know if he can make it forward 3 over 1 and do his that option though. Really got to make sure he doesn't have an option to push me into that northern no-go spot. Or cause me handling damage that'll do it. Ouch, that blower might do it. Crap. Uh-oh. I'm a little worried. Move or don't move. If I get directly ahead of him, it's going to force him to both catch up and change lanes, and at least get adjacent to me. So I think at most I'll take punches from that guy. Yeah, let's do it. Of course, he's going to ram me and put me into a skid, and then I'm going to smash into this death wall. That's what's going to happen. Yeah. Here come the negative effects. What do we got? Weakness? Which one is that? Yeah, weakness. Alright, so we're going to do less damage this round. Do I take these guys out with the saw combo? Or I bash this guy into this wall? Let's see what this does. Just one, huh? And of course I do 3 bash damage. Damn it. I'm not sure we're going to do enough damage. 11. I got to drop back 2, which I can do with that. So 3, 4, 5, 6, that's 7 to hit him with the full whammy, which might get rid of him. Then get a little bit of protection on. We'd end up taking some damage from the punch. This guy's no danger as long as he's behind me. Four points, I can bump this guy to death. And then I can push forward again and then deal with him next round. Or he'll skate out of control and I'll have points left over. That works. 9, huh? Maybe I can do it now. That'll drop me back 2. It would really suck if we don't do enough damage, though, with the 25% loss. I don't think I can kill him. I think with the weakness on me, I won't have quite enough. Yeah, but I don't have any movement cards left. That I would be able to spend. Let's give it a try anyway. We'll see how the math works out. We got it by 1 point. Yeah, that saw is crazy powerful. That'll probably be, I mean, unless we get another one, a later weapon with a similar double effect, that'll probably be a permanent install. All right. Split fire. Hey, look, more of those lightning bolt symbols. Whoa! Well, hey there, Silkrite. Thank you very, very much. Greatly appreciate that. Very generous donation. First time actually seeing you stream live. Husband and watch many of your videos. Thought I'd drop this to show you support. Thank you for providing entertainment for us in the late night. Good luck and have fun. I'm reading it because I'm streaming to 3 different places and they can't all see. A very generous donation just got dropped on me. Glad you're enjoying the content. So that's a 2-point overload with the turbocharge. But we need other electrical items in order to take advantage of that. Alright, we're not really geared up for that. How about wheels? 4 cards. Four cards. A simple turn, 1 cost, both a gear increase or a gear change plus a lane change for 1. Easy Babe, 0 cost card. Holy crap, that's powerful. Look at that crazy card. 0 cost. What is that, pork rinds? I think that's pork rinds. Oh, look at that. The super chat showed up on the stream screen. Cool. Couldn't remember if I had that set up or not. But yeah, 0 cost, and at gears 1 and 2, you can increase gear by 2, lane change, and get handling damage protection. Wait, is that damage, or is that protection from handling damage? I forget. Oof. Remove a random card and then draw either 2 or 3. Wow. That's pretty powerful. But I sure am enjoying all my lane changing and either block or handling protection. Smoke bomb. I'm definitely not switching out the saws, so that's irrelevant. I think we'll take the wheels, and I'll have to look to see if I want to swap that out. And I guess I should decide now. Why did it show twice? Weird. Let's give it a try. Sounds fun. Okay, I can't see the route. I think there's another thing here. Oh, it's an event? Okay. There we go. Now I can see it. Good or bad event? And I wonder if the events are completely randomized or if they're like first 25% of the map events, second 25% of the map events, meaning do the events get harder or for better or worse as you travel, or is it just one big randomized pile of possible events? Because I got hosed on that first run by that one event we got. 3 enemies, and I had done 1 upgrade to that point. I wonder how they have that set up. Auto Parts Warehouse. Come across a large, partially collapsed building with a large neon sign that reads Auto Parts Warehouse. The building appears to have been abandoned for some time, but upon closer inspection, you notice thick metal doors still intact. Who knows what treasures might be hiding there? Perhaps the tow cable will hold, so 25% chance we can get a preamp. Condition and handling damage from collisions with barriers is reduced by 50%. Okay, I don't know how a preamp would do that, but whatever. Lose 40 health and gain the preamp. At this stage, 40 health? Sure would be good to know if I've got a repair station coming up real quick. Or just take 20 scrap. So I don't lose anything if I, well, what I lose if I pick this is I lose the chance to get 20 scrap. It's pretty bad odds. And the costs of items aren't that high. I mean, we were able to buy like artifact upgrades for like 30 or 40. So 20 is a pretty good number. I don't think I can afford to do this one. Not for this essentially first playthrough. So let's take the cash. Alright, so we do have a fix-it coming up after this fight. What the hell? That guy just blitzed right through that encounter. What's up with that? It was weird. I wonder if the graphic was just not on that so I could see what the dot was, but it was, his graphic was like right here. And he just moved, it looked like he just moved right through that encounter to the next one. Alright, what do we got? The Harvey Rolling Stone. 30 health. 9 handling, no bash. The machine gun bursts to the sides. Alright. And an okay amount. He's not terribly dangerous, and we could wipe him with the saw combo. Get an opportunity. What's this guy? Some machine gun shots. So he's got port and starboard volleys. Alright, so straight line, forward, and to the sides. So if I stay behind these guys, which removes a fair bit of my damage potential, but if we stay behind them, they can't do much to me. Ooh. Well, that's a little rowdy. I don't want to be the first person in there. Well, it just moves me back a one. Alright. We got the shortcut, but nothing else. We don't want to use that without other weapons systems to bring to bear. That only has weakness or fragile of 1. So... we go for a redraw, try to push forward and wipe out the motorcycle. We can get forward 2 with only 2 cost. I wouldn't be able to hit him enough times with bash to finish him off in 1 round. For 3 points, I can bump the gear up 3 and change a lane. Which is... this is up 2 plus go forward or backward. Tempted to go hands off. Hope to draw another weapon card and push forward and wipe that guy. We'd probably end up getting shot. I wouldn't be able to do all that and get forward enough to prevent him from shooting me. The alternative is to pull back and try to shortcut this guy. If we were gonna get rid of 2, what would it be? Yeah, it's not going to be enough to try to bash that thing down. We don't know for sure which cards we're going to get. Ideally, it would be Warsaw. We might not get it. I'm not overly worried about him, really. He's who I'd like to get rid of. So, if we did simple turn, that'd put us up to second gear, and I could move north. Then we can do... I'd need to do front to back to get even with him. So 1, 2, 3... That would put me adjacent. Then if we did hands off, that's 4. We'd have our shot at getting the double buzzsaw on that guy. Ooh, 60 health now. Let's give it a try. I should actually probably make the decision beforehand and draw the cards, because if I don't get the cards, that's going to pretty severely dictate how I'm going to handle this. But if I do this, I got to drop 2, which means... Gotta keep that. Gotta keep that. Really love to bump up my speed or be able to change positions again. But we're going to have to get rid of that. And... I didn't get it. Damn it. Okay. Now what? We got the alternator. But it removes a random card. That would be hilarious. If I go to use it and it pulls the saw and hands me the Warsaw. That's too complicated. I can't do the alternator right now. So, now what to do? I can do... That'll get me up to 4, move me back 1. Then I can do that to move me back 3 more. He's probably going to be able to do a starboard volley into me. Could do shortcut missile shower. That's going to be what, 12? And then he's going to take 50% more. So 12 plus 19. 31. I wouldn't be able to get far enough back. Let's go for positioning. Seven points, 2, 4. I don't have enough for the missile shower also. Whoops. Oh, this is the... That's right. I can jump forward and then jump back, but ram him and get back into position. Let's skip that one. Just go to there. Let's not be cute. Alright, 5 points. Let's do you. Back up another one. We're probably, like I said, I think he's got enough movement. He'll be able to Still get a side swipe in. Was hoping to have enough to get the tune in, but yeah, we're just gonna have to take a hit. Oh, that helps him out even more. Oh, what the hell? Alright. Well, now we're gonna skid. That could be really bad. That helped. Oh, we escaped accidentally. Damn it. I didn't mean to escape that stupid motorcycle. That was an easy kill. Didn't consider that part. Ah, we got the combo. So, I need to get forward 2 and up 1. Ooh, we don't have a lot of, we don't have any movement options. Crap. Alright, let's do that. We're not going to get far enough up for the laser. And it costs too much to do the missile shower. Now let's do the alternate. I can't do it. We're short on maneuverability. Can't get there. Well, let's see. Could be bad. We got no protection. He won't have too much problem getting into position. Oh, look at that. Ouch. Oh, we tanked it. Well, now we're all set. Let's see. Oversteer to go up 1 and change our gear up, or just simple turn. Simple turn. Whoa! Ah, I forgot about the gravel. Damn it. Alright. Get me forward. Didn't anticipate the gravel change. It drops you back when you enter a gravel lane. Alright. Unfortunately, we lost the motorcycle. Laser shots, huh? I do like the lasers. Definitely not replacing my my saws. Netcasters are pretty powerful, but I think it, like I said, I think it needs kind of a meta setup to really take advantage of it. Although my whole run out in front of him, this would be pretty useful. Let me run out in front of him and then tag him with this stuff. They deal less damage, they take condition damage every time they move to try to catch up to me. Is that worth... Kind of like the look of that second laser burst card. Let's go with let's go with this. I'm not getting as much use out of that high cost missile shower. Yeah, and the +1 handling bonus. Let's go with that. Lasers out the front and the back. So we got the saw for adjacents, and we got lasers and lasers. Uh-oh. Okay, a fix station. We're full. We don't need fixing. So I guess we're going to go get some more material. Wow. Those are some big numbers. Came across an abandoned warehouse and find the bell ringer banger winch. So hook back, hook up, and hook up. Huh. Oh, that means we have to fight the Challenger here. Ah, that's how that works. I wonder if it's possible... It's probably not even possible to meet out in the open area. Since everybody advances at the same rate, you're always going to hit at one of these little intersection points. Alright, so we have our first, essentially, boss battle. What are you looking like? The little monster. 100 condition. 120 armor! I don't think our saw... Look at that, he's got the saws as well. Oh boy. Okay, so we absolutely do not want him adjacent to us. Look at all this stuff. 1 point to gear shift, chaos theory, 3 points. I don't even know what that symbol does. Punch, double your condition and handling damage from bashing. Lose 1 punch at the end of your turn. Cold fusion, huh? Oh yeah, he is all about the armored bashing and getting adjacent. All this specialty stuff. Holy crap. Move forward, pushing the opponent. Move backward, pushing the opponent. This is going to be interesting. A lot of stuff I haven't seen before. I got a feeling this guy is going to roast us. All right. I think I'm going to stick with what we got. Let's see. Could be ugly. That is not... Well, I don't have any of my saws, so I guess that's okay. I gotta decide, do we want front or back? pretty much equivalent. Got our lasers front, lasers rear, and then our saws for adjacent. It's gonna be tricky getting in and getting the saw work done without then him having returned the favor. Yeah, what is that with him being pre-messed up? Why is he at 57? I don't have any idea why he's at 50. Oh, wait. It must be from previous encounters, and he didn't repair up. So his max is 100, but he didn't repair him from previous fights. I wonder how much they simulate that. Do they actually run these guys through fights? AI auto battles, or is it just rolls the dice and says, here, he starts with this much condition? He got a lot better gear than I got for that trip, though. Okay, what are we going to do? It's got a fair amount of movement. I think let's get the gear shifted up and drop back initially until I get some fighting cards and we kind of see how maneuverable this guy is. Handling regen is how much you get back each turn, supposedly. Yeah, I have mostly been at 12 and 13. I've usually been burning down to... I've been trying to keep myself at a little bit of handling. It really depends on who I've been fighting. But yeah, that is the amount you're supposed to regen. Wow, where am I getting all that armor from? I haven't actually been paying attention to that. Huh. That is a lot of armor. Alright, let's drop back. He'll be forced to back up and come over. We might be able to make that distance. I'd like to drop back at least one more. I'm gonna hope that's far enough to keep anything really horrendous from happening. Next up... $7 points still. See what he can do. Getting close. Alright. We did not get our saws. Damn it. He's still in first gear. We're in fifth, huh? We got the rear and the forward firing. I'd have to move over at least one to get that one fired. Don't need the gear shifting. Not gonna get ahead of him this round. And I don't think I need the gear. Alright, so we got our two forwards and our shortcut. Problem now is I don't have a lot of maneuvering options that I think will put me in a safe position still. I can get back 3 spaces. We've got a fair bit of armor and protection. It'll be handling that'll be the dangerous part. I decide. Oof. Oof. Forgot about that armor. Oh boy. Oh boy. Totally forgot about that armor. Yeah, we're gonna need to hit him with the double saw to really do much. I don't know if I can save up enough cards and points handling in order to actually land more than the saws. This is not great because then he's just going to have to brake in order to hit me. Really like to shift back at least 1 or 2 more or down, but I'll probably get rid of the shortcut. That'll leave me 3 points. It just won't be enough. I don't want to risk losing the shortcut. Three in the draw pile. Oh, we're definitely getting Warsaw and then Easy Babe. Damn it. I think I'm just going to stop here. We've got a little bit of protection and some armor. I don't know how much handling damage he's going to do to me. Oh, 5 with the bash. Oh, yeah. We're going to go skidding. Alright, so, ow. Here comes all the damage from the skid. Huh. That's interesting. Now the problem's going to be I have very little maneuvering because we got all of our weaponry out. I can get forward one, and then I can move up. So that's 2 to get there into position. I don't think there's any chance I can do much more than that, though. And then we're going to be right next to him for his return shot. And I think we got to do it anyway. I did it in the wrong order. God damn it. Well, that sucks. That sucks a lot. Vorm attracts, you big dummy face. Now I got no movement options and we're easy punching. That was a big error. I still don't think we would have killed him, but that's a big error. Probably should have gone down one. Yeah, should have gone down one instead of up one. Oh well. Here comes the pain. Holy crap. So much ouch. That web is gonna kick my ass. Ugh. 32 is out of armor. Got the Warsaw back. No real ability to get to him and hammer him. If I move up 2, it'll drop me back 1. I'll still be in range for a single laser shot. But I don't have any other move cards. Yeah, we're pretty hammered. I mean, it's all bad news. I knew it's what was going to happen as soon as he got a good round on us. It's a pretty massive spike on difficulty. Unfortunately, my screw up earlier, I might have been able to finish him this turn if I hadn't screwed up the card play last round. Oh boy. not going to have the points. Well, I can back off quite a bit now. Wait out that negative at least. Technically I could avoid. Can I avoid this guy? That's another 4 back. I think we would pass out of range. I'd really like to finish him though. Let's do hands off. Get rid of the fire backwards one and the alternator. So I got the other fire backwards one. And the other movement card. Alright, let's force more movement out of him. See if we can get him to get close to us and give me an opportunity for another combo. That's pretty good. We can just get that other saw, or hit him with a war saw and then get into position to hit him with anything else in the same round. So if I get into position, war saw, then back off, and then laser burst, I think we'll have him. If I have enough points. So we've got the move forward. 2 points. We've got the shift up. Then I won't be able to reposition after that. I don't think I'll be able to land 2 of them on him. There's my saw. Do that, and let's get rid of fix shift and the rear firing laser. Come on, saw. Damn you! Why you gotta be that way? Why you gotta be that way, game? I can get the other one if I spend that, and get some armor and get the other 2 cards. Let's see. Am I going to have enough points? I think I will. Currently, it's go forward with that one, go up with that one. That's 4. That leaves me 8. Hit him with the saw. That leaves me with 5. Then I need to be able to... Let's see. Forward 1, up 1. So I can go 2 and 1 is 3. 4, 5, 6. Drop back 1. 7, 8. 9, 10, 11. Think I can do it? What I got? Oh, we're doing 25% less damage too. I don't know. Let's give it a try. Alright, yeah, we should be okay. 5 points left. So front to back. Skip the going forward. I only need to drop back 1. Oof. Alright, we won! We are winners. 40 scrap. I want some of his gear. Rocket Mark. 14 damage anywhere except for directly adjacent. That would be in place of my rear firing laser trail. I mean, it covers the same plus more. 14 in a single. I don't often get to hit the laser trail on multiple targets. So, greatly expanded. It's 1 extra cost for greatly expanded area. 14 damage. Oh, and plus 5 armor. More armor. I do like the armor. Make space, huh? Wow, look at all that. That is a bumper car. The hell is all? Look at all that coloring. Oh, that's 3 separate incidences. You can bash left, right, bash and push left, right, and then bash forward, pushing opponent. That's a lot of bashing. In place of some maneuverability. Huh. Definitely not. I'm kind of liking the combustors, the MRL. We'll do a bumper car run another time. Let's go ahead and go with that. You have gained gadgets. If you have played at least 2 cards costing 4 or more handling this turn, gain 2 overload. AC/DC voltmeter. So apparently fighting one of the other competitors, you get their I don't know if that was his gadget or if it just randomly gives you one. I don't think I have 2 cards that cost 4 or more handling. Yeah, I don't think I have cards that expensive. Alright, so we've eliminated the guy coming up from the south. We're going to meet this person here. And that'll be it before we get to the finale area. So, an event, a fight. Straight to Montgomery, fixed station and chop shop. Oh. Didn't realize that was a different icon. So, larger city area. Flooded Tallahassee. I don't see a particular reason to go along flooded Tallahassee. Yeah, 3 nodes here to 2 nodes, but then it's 4 nodes to 3 nodes, so still going to be 6 and 6 nodes to the next intersection. 3 events and 3 fights. 3 events and 3 fights, so yeah, not much effective difference between the two. I think we'll take this route. Ooh, 63. Ouch. Yeah, we definitely need to take this route, so I only have 1 more fight. I don't think I noticed that I can look at the combats. I don't think I can see the details, but I can see how many. So you hope for a good event and an easy fight, and spend a whole bunch of money repairing. All right, I was hoping we'd get to the end this run, or this evening stream, but we're about to hit 4 hours. That's about all the time I've got. I gotta go get some food. We'll have to pick this up again probably this weekend sometime. Let me, I'm assuming it auto-saves. We'll hope so. That'll be it for the moment. Thanks everybody for watching, hanging out for some Death Roads tournament. Interesting. I'm liking parts of it. It's got some pretty good stuff to it. This is about, I think that fight is really where the difficulty wall starts to hit. I've seen lots of reports or lots of feedback about the difficulty once you get a little further over to the east side of the states here. So I wonder just how much of it is gameplay knowledge versus luck versus balancing in the game. But we'll pick up and finish our run probably tomorrow or Sunday and get our first run done. But I like the card-based stuff. It's an interesting melding of Car Wars motif and background with kind of a Slay the Spire style map progression, node progression type stuff. So we will keep playing. Have a great evening, everybody.